everyone, and welcome to Humanities 105. My name is Anna Hackman. I'm going to be your instructor for this course. I prefer to go by Dr. Hackman. I'm really excited to be introducing you all to the wonderful field of intercultural communication. I've been teaching this course at Seattle Central since fall of 2014, and I'm excited to be getting to know you all over the course of the quarter. I really just wanted to make this video to just kind of give you a primer on some of the key things that you're going to need to know in order to navigate Canvas. If you're here on the home page, then you've accomplished the hardest part, which is logging in. So once you get here, though, it's sometimes a little bit hard to kind of know what to do, especially if you've never had to take an online course before. And so what I'm going to be doing here is just giving you some just kind of general instructions on kind of how to get started. You can read this on your own time. So a little bit about Canvas. In terms of what you'll need to do for this class specifically, it could really kind of come down to a few key things. First, before you continue anything, I'd like you to look at the syllabus. On this left-hand column here, you're going to see all kinds of options, and some of those you're going to be ending up using and others you won't. One that you will definitely need is the syllabus tab, and you should do this before you do anything else on this course, is read the syllabus. It outlines the course outcomes, let you know what kind of assignments you're going to have, how those assignments are going to be graded. So that's just this tab right here. And when you click on that, the first thing that you'll see here is this link. This is actually a link to the PDF, and this is your full syllabus. This will have like the grade conversion chart and the course schedule, so it's going to be really important for you to download this right away. And then I have some of the basic stuff just kind of outlined here as well. But things like the course schedule and the grade conversion charts, like how to convert your grade percentage to the grade point average, is going to be located here on this link. So make sure that you download this and read through it right away. I'm going to come back to the home page for a second. And some of this stuff here that you won't see it when you log in, because as students your Canvas page looks a little different from mine. So the other thing that you're going to need to become familiar with for this course is this thing called the modules. And so on the left-hand tab, you'll see the modules tab. And a module basically is a week in the quarter. So module 1 represents week 1 in the quarter. Pretty much everything you're going to need, besides your reading for the textbook, is going to be in the modules. And you do have a required textbook for this class. I'm going to put the first couple chapters online because sometimes it takes a while for people to get the readings together, to get the books together. But you do have a required text for this class. And so I'll show you the modules real quick. So again, it's on this left-hand tab. You just click the modules, and so you'll see that everything is here. And they're basically outlined the same way. You're going to have weekly learning outcomes, which just outlines kind of what I'm going to be expecting you to kind of get or be familiar with in terms of the content. A discussion activity. For your class, your discussion activities are going to be due every Thursday by 11:59, and you will find them here. And you'll also have a weekly journal that you'll be required to write, and the instructions are in your syllabus and will be here as well. And so everything that you'll need can be found here. Come back to the home page again. And the other things that you'll need for this course, one definitely and the other two potentially, the grades tab, I'm not going to click on that because I don't want to expose everyone's names and everything to the rest of the class, but basically this is where you will keep track of your grades. I will record all of your grades on all of your assignments in this tab. And your grade is weighted, and I enter the weights into Canvas, so you can always check your weighted average all throughout the course. And the final two things here, the conference and chat features. Um, some of you who are taking this class online, you're not on campus at all, and you won't be able to come to campus at all, which is fine. So if you need to speak to me about anything and, you can't make it to my office hours or but you don't want to talk about it over email, like it might be a little complicated to talk about over email, you can schedule an appointment with me and we can meet over these conference and chat features so that we can kind of talk more one-on-one. Since I'm not near a computer 24/7, this will work best if you schedule an appointment with me and we can schedule a time to meet and conference with each other. And so finally, this course kind of follows a general outline. And I really don't deviate from this schedule too much. There'll be a few exceptions, like the 4th of July holiday. Technically, you won't have anything due, although if you want to work on your class and during the holiday, I won't stop you. But it's basically going to be kind of organized like this. Monday through Wednesday is, and again, these days that I have here, these are really just suggestions. As long as you're completing the assignments by the due date, it's really up to you how you want to organize your time in terms of watching lecture videos and completing your readings, just so long as you have them done so that you can do the assignments that are graded. And so you'll see on your course schedule on your syllabus that it's listed as like Monday through Friday. That's really just a suggestion. If you have a system that works better for you and like for your work schedules, and still allows you to get everything done on time, feel free to just do it that way. But basically kind of how I envision it is that Mondays and Wednesdays are to kind of get through your readings and lecture videos. Again, your lecture videos can all be found in the modules. Every Wednesday, by 11:59, all of your assignments are always due by 11:59. Canvas doesn't really like midnight for some reason, so I make everything due at 11:59. You're going to have an online activity. And these are really short and they're really basic. And they're basically, when you go to the lecture videos, you'll see under them, there's usually something like a photo for you to analyze or something like that, followed by a short Google form. And so this is basically a questionnaire that's embedded into where the lecture videos are. And it's just going to ask you a couple basic questions to answer. They're worth 10 points. They count towards your participation, and they're not quizzes. They're going to feel like quizzes, but they're really not. If you complete them, you'll receive the points. Every Thursday, you're going to have a discussion activity due by 11:59. And so discussion activities are basically discussion forums for you to interact with your classmates. I call them activities because there's always going to be some kind of level of online work that you're going to have to do before you complete the discussion itself. Every discussion needs to be at least 300 words. You need to respond to 2 of your classmates. And again, they're always due by Thursday at 11:59. And then finally, on Fridays, you're going to have a journal due, which is, again, also due by 11:59. And basically, journals are just reflections, like just on your thoughts about the week's content. They need to be 300 to 450 words. That comes out to about a double-spaced page or page and a half. So they're pretty brief, and they really are reflection. These are not formal essays. It's really just like a really in-depth paragraph about what you're kind of getting out of the week's content. And again, you'll submit this online on Canvas every Friday, with a few exceptions, and I will grade those after you submit them, and those are always due on a Friday. And then finally at the bottom, this is where you'll find instructional videos. Right now I only have one, the discussion activity and the photo upload, but if it's seeming like people need a little bit more like instructions on other things throughout Canvas, I'll make up a video and post it here. And so the first one here is just about how to post to the discussion board, how to upload photos when that's what's required of you, and just kind of some basic things about like where to find the rubric and things like that for your discussion activities. So with that, this is really kind of the basics. And please let me know if you have any questions about what's written here. Thank you.